Good morning, everyone. I'm here with Nurit Greenger, a journalist, an activist, Jewish and Israeli activist for many years. She's my dear friend for almost 17 years. We met at APAC, somebody that I respect and adore, one of my dearest friends. Nurit is going to do very soon a series of lectures around the United States addressing all the issues that we are facing, including the October 7th attack on Israel, the barbaric and cowardly attack against our civilians. But today we are going to discuss something that I sent Nurit this morning. Nurit, this morning I sent you a video of a professor at UC Berkeley in a demonstration, pro-Hamas demonstration. Arabs that are screaming, free, free Palestine, from the river to the sea. And one of my dear friends at Berkeley, a PhD student, interviewed one of the professors. And in the video, which I posted on Facebook and social media, a professor at UC Berkeley, a humanity professor, is stating in the video that he does not believe in the existence of Israel and that Israel has no right to exist. Further, in the video, he mentioned that the Israelis killed millions of people. Obviously not a true statement. This professor is for Hamas, because the fact that he was there with all these Hamas members, because to me they're Hamas members, if they support the horror and the barbaric, sadistic acts of violence we experience, they are part of Hamas. I wanted to address this. What do you think? After you saw the video, I want to get your input.
Okay, so number one, if he's a professor of humanity, then he needs to be fired. Because what Hamas did is inhuman. So he should not be teaching humanity, because what his humanity is massacre. Number two, there is no from the river to the sea. Because if there is a river from the sea, then those who shout it need to tell their people who think they are from the river to the sea that they're occupying land that belongs to Israel legally. Israel has land integrity to that land from the river to the sea. So they need to leave the country, and then there will be no more occupation because they are occupying. So this is the real problem. Genocide, okay? Genocide was done on the 7th of October. That's number one. Number two, Israel has never touched anybody and killed anybody, because the incredible number of Arabs from 1967 onwards, I think increased by 300%. So Israel is very poor in doing genocide, because in genocide they eliminate the population. In Israel genocide, the population increased by 300%. So something is wrong, so people need to go and see what is genocide. So that's a lie, and that is demonizing Israel on a regular basis. Okay, now what worries me is the problem of the civilized and enlightened world that stand in the street and shouts for Hamas, which is a genocidal Nazi organization. And so all these people in the street of the United States of America and in Europe and wherever they were shouting and screaming, worries me that our civilization lost its moral compass, because all these people in the street are genocidal. Supporting Hamas is genocide. So these are genocidal people, and they're not going to go only after the Jews, because when you go into a craze and you did what these Arabs, Muslims, Hamas, genocidal people did in Israel, these people who support them will do the same thing here, and it doesn't matter, indiscriminately they will kill anybody who they in their way, because that's what they did. They just killed anybody that was in their way. So we need to look at ourselves and start thinking, what are we doing in the civilized world?
If you could have a meeting with the heads of Berkeley, as a Jewish woman and as a journalist, what would you say to them?
So number one, besides being Jewish, we happen to be that I was born Jewish, I'm a human being and I'm civilized, and I believe in the enlightenment of the humanity that happened a few hundred years ago, okay? So I will tell the people in Berkeley, the head, the president, I will tell him one thing. Are you for humanity and civilization, or are you against? That's all I want to hear.
But isn't their message very clear that they're against?
So I need to hear it loud and clear. I want the president of Berkeley, UC Berkeley, say to me, I am for Hamas, and then we will know that he is a genocidal person. And he shouldn't be the president of the university, because people like that should not lead our children to learn to be genocidal. That's number one. Number two, I will ask him why is a person who's supposed to teach humanity is inhuman. Because for me, what the professor says is only a subhuman says. And there we need to start. We need to start to shoot back at what they say, because most of them is lying, brainwashed, stupidity, foolishness, and hate. And I thought in the United States, hate or hate speech is illegal, and you get to put in jail for that. So where is that when it comes to Jewish people, calling them to clean the world of Jews? Because that's what was at Berkeley. The call was to clean the world of Jews. And that needs to end. And it's only going to be ending not by petition online, by action.
Thank you, Nurit. Nurit Greenger is going to have lectures around the United States in the very near future. We will address it here, and thank you so much. Thank you, Nurit. Thank you for taking time.
Thank you.
I know you're very busy writing articles. I know you're busy in the field, going to those demonstrations. Thank you so much, Nurit.